Welcome to the Funky Fact Files, where we share some of the funkiest facts you're ever going to hear. The voyage of the Mayflower and the landing at Plymouth Rock is one exciting piece of history, and a bit of fiction. Here's our list of the top 5 funkiest facts about the Mayflower and Plymouth Rock. Number 5. The voyage to the New World wasn't all smooth sailing because the Mayflower wasn't actually built for the rough open seas. In a better boat, the trip wouldn't have taken 66 days, but probably only 30 or so. And the Mayflower wasn't even the original choice of ship. It was supposed to be the Speedwell, but it wasn't big enough, so they added the Mayflower. Then the Speedwell sprung a leak, so they all had to cram into the Mayflower. 32 sailors, 70 pilgrims, goats, sheep, chickens, dogs, food supplies, and a cannon. Oh, and to make matters worse, the Mayflower was a cargo ship, not a passenger ship. Number 4. Plymouth Rock was not their destination. The Pilgrims wanted to go to the mouth of the Hudson River, but bad weather made them stop in what is now Provincetown. Food was running low and the weather was getting worse, so they ventured to Plymouth. And just to be clear, it's only a coincidence that the Pilgrims left Plymouth, England, and landed at Plymouth, Massachusetts. They didn't name it. It was already called Plymouth before they arrived. Number 3. Half the Pilgrims didn't survive. But in 70 years, those original 102 people became 3,000. Today, more than 35 million people are direct descendants of the Pilgrims, including President Franklin Roosevelt, John Adams, Marilyn Monroe, and Clint Eastwood. Number 2. Not to burst anyone's bubble, but Plymouth Rock is probably not where they landed when they got to Plymouth. No one laid claim to the spot for 121 years until 94-year-old Thomas Fount said his father told him it was the spot, and the rock has had a rough history ever since. In 1774, it split in two when colonists tried to move the boulder with 20 teams of oxen. They left the bottom half in the sand. In 1834, they tried moving it again, and guess what? It split again. In the 1860s, a canopy was built over the remaining piece, but it was too big, so they gave it a trim. In 1880, the top half was returned and cemented to the bottom half, and the numbers 1620 were carved into the stone. So, the stone you see today is about 1/3 the size of the original, and probably isn't anything more than a rock, and not the historic artifact we revere. And number 1, no one was passing the mashed potatoes and turkey legs at what we call the first Thanksgiving. No, it was more of a seafood buffet with sea bass, cod, clams, eels, mussels, and lobsters, with some venison, nuts, squash, beans, and berries thrown in. And it was all cooked by 4 women and 2 girls, who also cleaned up after everyone. So, guys, not cool. And there you have it, 5 funky facts from the Funky Fact Files. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and enjoy all the other videos we have to offer.